god. The weather out there is fucking shit. Saturday, and it's pissing down. Let me show you guys something cool. To visit my mother the other day, and to visit my parents. And my mum got me this little cool, she got it in an antique shop. It's a little cigar case. And the weird thing is though, the middle compartment, I'm not sure if it's actually designed, it's all flattened. So either that's been sitting in flat, but anyway, I've got a couple of sticks in there. Not sure what I'm going to smoke today. I've got the Monte Cristo Open Regatta and the Partagas Maduro as well, which you've seen me smoke one of these before, but they're so good. They're so damn good. But I think I'm going to go for the Monte. I'll take a cool little picture for the gram. Instagram in reality. Some of you may or may not be aware about my my drama with Instagram, and I had a fucking nightmare basically. So I've been working really hard for the last, well, that's a lie. I've been working on my Instagram profile. Working on my Instagram profile for the last 3 months, 4 months, since I made sort of like an active decision to actually push Instagram and to make it something, and to hopefully launch what might be some sort of a business from Instagram. So I put together a big cartel, like a web store, so I could sell these hats and I could sell the cigar rests that I've got, and you know, so that I could, you know, it's more legit, rather than, because the first few sales that I made, I just told people to DM me, and if they're interested and they're happy to, you know, PayPal me the money, I'll send you, and give me your address and I'll send you the stuff. But obviously that's not like, I mean, I'd be dubious about doing that. I think one person actually said to me like, oh, how do I know this isn't a con, you know? And I said, look, you're more than welcome to wait until I do a web store, you know, there's absolutely no pressure. Anyway, so I thought I should do a web store, because it's, you know, it doesn't look very professional. This Cigars, I really like this cigar. Anyway. So the plan always was to have a web store. So I launched the web store, and I put it on my story. You know, on Instagram you get a story, and it gives me the option in that to send it to my recent contacts, or like a selection of contacts. Well, you know, like, some of these people might be interested. So I hit send, not really thinking about it, and send it. And unbeknownst to me, that means like that can flag you up as like a spammer. I didn't really think about it. I just, you know, I was like, oh, that would be handy. A few people, because I get a few messages from people like that. I thought that would be good. Anyway, so I do it, send the messages, and then got blocked. And I was like, shit, I've been blocked. Not blocked, temporarily locked out of my account. It said, a thing came up saying you've been temporarily locked out, but for not adhering to the guidelines, user guidelines. So I'm like shit, you know. Not the end of the world though. Not a major problem. Go online, have a little bit of a look around, and it looks like, you know, you're going to be locked out for 12 to 24 hours. Hope that's not shaking you about too much. 12 to 24 hours, so alright, cool. Anyway, 24 hours later, nothing. And then 2 days later, nothing. So I'm starting to get a bit worried. And then so I start doing a little bit of research, and I start looking around, and reading articles on the web about Instagram, how it works, blah blah blah. Go on their Facebook page. Anyway, long story short, it's just a fucking nightmare. Like, you can't contact them in any way unless you're a programmer or some shit like that. So and instead of losing time, and I can see, so there's this little thing come up on my screen, but I can see that I've got like over 20 messages. I'm like, fuck, this could be people asking me about their order or something like that. So I thought, fuck it, I can't waste time. I'll start another page, and I'll get, because I'm reading all these things about people who they this happened to them, they never got their accounts back, and I thought, how much time, how long am I going to leave it, So I start another page, and then a couple of days later, bearing in mind, I started another page, a load of people helped me by plugging my new page, helped Tom out, blah blah blah, and then a couple of days later, they give me my old account back. So it was a fucking load of fucking around. It was a real pain in the arse, and I'm really sorry to everyone whose time I wasted, or to everyone who gave me a shout out and it wasn't even necessary. Apologies for all of that fucking around. But I'm back on the original one now, and things have been going really well. So obviously I did the snapbacks, and they sold. I sold like a bunch. I had a real small run there. I sold a bunch real quick, and had to, sold out. And so I thought, fuck it, I'll do another run, because as soon as I put a picture up saying they were sold out, I got a shitload of messages asking me when I'll be getting more done. So I thought, alright, okay, I'll make another short run, but then that's it. So I did another short run, and they lasted about a week, and they've all sold out now as well. Except, obviously got my own one. And I had the cigar rests done as well. Again, only a small amount. And they've sold out as well. So I've had another load of them done. I've put them back up for sale. Delivery comes in I think Monday. Delivery should come in Monday. But I was at the post office this morning posting out the last few. Does anyone else ever chew the smoke of their cigar to try and get more flame? I do. The next step. I want to talk about how and why I started Holy Smoke. Not how and why I started Holy Smoke, but how and why I decided to make it a brand, or to make a brand of myself, as some people might say. And I know that some people have noticed that, and I've even had like a little bit of negative feedback about branding myself, and a follower of mine said to me, well, you were creating good content, but this has turned into a brand and whatever. But do you know what I think, does it fucking matter? Do you know what I mean? If you enjoy someone's content and you enjoy seeing the shit that they put up, does it matter if they're creating something that you have a choice to buy or not? I don't think so. In fact, a lot of people I follow, I wish they produced something so that I could support them. And that's true of plenty of companies and who put up good content and are engageable. I think that in this day and age, it's not about just creating a product and selling it. I think it's about, you have to be a bit more than that, don't you? You have to be a bit. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Of other people, I work a normal full-time job, and I'm quite fortunate. I have the luxury of. I work a normal full-time job. I'm fortunate enough to work a normal full-time job, and in the week, that's what I do. And I don't really, and I train. And I have lots of other hobbies and interests, but the bulk of my time is spent working for somebody else. And then, but I don't want to do that. I want to do more, you know. I want to be able to do what I want when I want, and that's not just in regards to making money or anything like that. It's you know, I guess people have criticised me and told me that I have a problem with authority, and it's supposed to be somewhere on later already. Anyway, I've been criticised over the years by friends and relatives and anyone who wants to stick the boot in, and told that I've got a problem with authority, and it's true, man. I fucking do. I hate authority. I hate being told what to do, or what time I can eat, you know, when I can go on holiday, when I can't. You know, I don't know, it just grates on me, that it rubs me up the wrong way. And when, and I guess I see what I'm doing with Instagram as a potential opportunity. No, not a potential. But you know, I started this little thing. I gave it a name. I didn't really think about it too much, and I had some hats made. I didn't really think about that too much. Just thought what I put was a cool name, cool design onto a cool hat, and hey, maybe some people will want to buy it, right? So I create it, and sure enough, plenty of people want to buy it. Sure enough, plenty of people want to buy it, and that makes me feel good. And do you know what? Like, I had a really shit day at work. A couple of weeks ago. You know, was having a bit of a rough time at work, and umming and ahhing about whether or not I was going to stay there, or it was the job for me, or you know, whether I could get potentially sacked if the company was winding down. That's what looked like was happening at the time. And that's a fucking scary thing, right? So I don't want to be reliant on that. And it made me feel good to come home and be sending things to people. And let's make something clear, I'm not making any fucking money. You know, I think I probably maybe broke even on the hats. I'm not even doing the maths. That's how business orientated I am. I'm not even doing the maths. I'm just, you know, doing it. And I was getting a big kick out of going down the post office, sending shit out. An order comes in, you get a real kick out of that. You know, people are supporting you. It's real. People are supporting you, or like a baseball cap, enough to spend their hard-earned money on it. And for me, that's a big thing. I think that's a really cool thing. It's something I try and do. And to know that people were reciprocating that to me makes me feel really good. So I'm have a shit day at work. I've always got this, you know, and this is quite important, and it's creative, and I sit down and think about it, and I plan for it, and I get excited about the other possibilities that I can do. And I think it's important to do that. So yeah, I fully plan on pursuing it further, growing it, like, you know, growing it if I can, you know, if that's even a possibility, which I'm sure it is. And you know, and I don't have many followers, and I haven't sold a huge amount of stuff, but it's a hell of a lot more than I originally ever intended on. And it makes me feel good. And also, it's the opportunity to do something more. And for someone like me who's stuck for ideas, you know, like, I went out for dinner with a friend last night, and we were talking about business and this and that and the other. And man, he's got so many ideas, so many ideas, like for businesses, like great ideas. He's full of awesome ideas, and I don't have that. I'm not that smart. I'm not that fucking. I wouldn't say I'm not creative, but I certainly can't do what he's doing, which is just come up with these business ideas all of the time. But I can be myself, and I can create a baseball cap that I think looks cool, and I know it's not much. I know it's something, a lot of people might see what I'm doing and just think, oh, it's a bit shit, a bit Mickey Mouse, but I really don't give a fuck. I got a huge amount of pleasure. I got something significant out of selling a load of caps and a load of cigar rests, and I'm planning on taking it further and doing more, because you know what, like, it just kind of feels right. I'm just going with my gut. And the other great thing about it is, when I go to work, I have to do something that I don't necessarily want to do. So I work in ventilation. It's like a sector of building, and there's a lot of like building work, installing and surveying and manufacturing products for ventilating properties, commercial and domestic. And that's it's not what I'm passionate about. Am I passionate about baseball caps? No, but I am passionate about like my lifestyle. I'm passionate about my interests and creating something. I've always been a musician, making records, or I've always been creative in one aspect or another, whether that was art, music, whatever. And now it's just kind of, I don't know, I'm just going down this rabbit hole, and I'm just kind of following my instincts and following my gut. But the point is, you don't have to have a fucking great idea, and you don't have to make money, but to have something, a passion project or something you enjoy, or like a hobby that you can maybe take to the next level, it's hugely rewarding. I've found it massively rewarding, and I encourage a lot of other people to do the same. And I think this is potentially what you see with things like Instagram. I know so many people that use Instagram. I'll give you an example. JJ Cigars. He's a super nice guy. I've connected with him over Instagram. We're like Instagram bros, and he doesn't make any money. Like, he's not trying to make money. He's just doing his thing. If he were to create something that you could actually buy, a product or a service, whatever, then I probably would spend money with him. But it's not about that. It's about the fact that he's, I don't know what he does for a living, but his passion and his hobby is, one of them is cigars, and he's really good at it. You can tell that he's passionate about it just by looking at his pictures and the way he presents, his page, and the way he sort of handles it. And people call that, I think the problem is people confuse that with branding. And branding is to me, branding is not. When people say branding, I think a lot of people think of the name of the company, the name over the door of whatever it is that you're fucking selling. But I don't know, like I feel like it's more than that. It's about who you are. It's about all those weird little things about you, all your style and taste and all the nuances of your personality. like, if you can get that across to people, if you can sort of focus that, then yeah, sure, it looks kind of like a brand, and that ultimately is what I'm trying to achieve, I guess, you know. And some people call it personal brand, and I really don't. I just consider it like being myself, man. And yeah, I'm gonna fucking make some shit along the way, and that's always been this cigar is smoking and shit. And or you know, in the past when I was a musician, you know, you put a band together, you write music, you create something cool, you make a record, you want people to hear it. You go to shows, you want people to see you play. You go, you know, you have T-shirts printed, you see people wearing them. It's like, it's a kick, man. Like, I see, there's been times in the past where I've gone somewhere, a bar or a gig or whatever, and I've seen people wearing my band's T-shirt. And that's like, I don't know, man. It's really fucking cool because you're doing something. And I think, like, in life, I think it's important to do shit. It doesn't have to be making money, and it doesn't have to be, you know, making massive moves. It's just about doing something. How significant it is to other people is totally... I just think it's fucking cool to do shit. I don't know if you can see this cigar is not going well. There's like a little burn thing going on there. Fuck no, it still tastes good, but it's just being a nightmare. But I persevere because it's the kind of cigar smoker I am. The reason I wanted to like document it is because I think a lot of people get confused, you know, like about what success really is or what success actually looks like. But there's so many varying degrees of success. Am I not successful because I haven't made £1 million, you know, or even am I not successful because look, people might be thinking that, you know, I'm talking out my arse, you know, who the fuck am I? I've got less than 100 viewers on some of my videos. I've got less than 1,000 YouTube subs. I've got less than 1,000 Instagram followers. But you know what? Like that, none of that shit actually matters. Like none of that shit matters. Like what matters is that what I'm doing feels good. I get a huge amount of I get a huge amount of satisfaction from it. And I'm engaging with people regularly about something other than work. You know, I've got another thing going on, a little side passion project, a little thing, and it just feels fucking right. You know, and I don't have a mission statement, and I don't have a clear goal in mind. I'm just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. But you know, that's feels right and it feels good. You know, with Cuban cigars, every once in a while, if you smoke Cuban cigars, you'll be able to understand this. I've smoked like 2 or 3 of these, and they've been amazing. And fucking look at the state of this one. It is just burning horribly. It still tastes alright, but it's just a fucking nightmare. And it's falling to bits. All over the inside of my truck, all over me. Yeah. But the point is, if you've got a little something on the side, or a little thing you're thinking of doing, or an idea for a little business, or whatever the fuck it is, something to do with your time, something to do with your creative energy, something, and you've not done it yet, I fully encourage you to do it. Because when I started this YouTube channel, that first subscriber I got, man, it was great, you know, and I've got over 100 now, and the number goes up very slowly, but it's, you know, that feels really good. can have a shit day, but it's hard to bring someone down when you've got other people encouraging you and like sort of rooting for you. It makes me feel good. Am I becoming a brand? Am I trying to make money and all the rest of it? No, not really. You know, and I've been having this discussion with myself in my head over and over again. But this is just me trying to be this is me trying to carve out my own little niche, my own little place to exist, where so I've got something to do with my time and with my creative energy, because it's kind of like the only thing I know how to do, the only thing I can do better than everyone else. The one talent that I have that nobody else has is being myself, right? No one can fucking beat me at that. There's plenty of cooler snapbacks out there than this one, and there's plenty more YouTubers on YouTube that are better than I am. But I don't give a fuck, because I'm being the rawest version of myself, and the more myself I am, the more people seem to dig it, and that's really really reassuring. Really, it's a good feeling to have, and I think everyone should fucking do it. So I do have a loose plan about where I'm going and what I want it to look like, but loose is the fucking thing, and that's why you'll have seen over the last few weeks, you'll have seen me talk about all sorts of shit other than cigars. You'll have seen me doing gym stuff, because this is all stuff which I enjoy, and this is all just like me. This is like, if I was going to put a montage together of my life and of all the things that I think are cool and neat and all the things that get me fired up and all the rest of it, and that's kind of what I want my YouTube channel, what I want to create, and it feels good, it feels right. I'm going to carry on doing it. I've got to share this guy's license plate with you. That looks like pedo to me.